वेलकम टू सारिका स्टडी एकेडमी। तो आज क्लास 8 का न्यू सिलेबस है। इस साल से न्यू सिलेबस में ये चैप्टर आ रहा है, हिस्ट्री में इस्टेब्लिशमेंट ऑफ यूरोपियन एंड ब्रिटिश रूल्स इन इंडिया। तो फर्स्ट लेसन है, फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन देख लेते हैं। पेज नंबर स्टार्ट से चूज द करेक्ट अल्टरनेटिव ऑप्शंस। इन फर्स्ट पॉइंट, विच सिटी डिड द तुर्क conquer, making it compulsory for Europeans to discover a sea route to India? The answer is Constantinople. Second, which of the following Indian goods did the European needs badly? The answer is A. Spices, condiments. Third, who discovered the sea route to India? The answer is C. Vasco da Gama. 4. Who established Portuguese rule in India? The answer is D. Alfonso de Albuquerque. Fifth, which city was the capital of the Portuguese in India? The answer is C. Goa. 6. Which of the following European people were known as Lord of the Sea? The answer is D. The Portuguese. 7. When and where did the British set up their first trade center in India? The answer is B. In 1613 AD at Surat. 8. By which name is the British settlement Fort William known today? The answer is B. Kolkata. 10. The European people who settled in Machlipatanam after receiving a degree from the ruler of Golconda were? The answer is B. The Dutch. 11. After which war was the British rule established all over Bengal? The answer is A. Plassey. 12. After which battle did the British get the civil rights of Bengal, Bihar and Orissa? The answer is B. Buxar. 13. Which system was implemented in Bengal when the British gained the civil right? The answer is C. Dual system of government. 14. With whom did the British fight the first two Mysore war? The answer is A. With Hyder Ali. 15. With whom did the British fight the third and the fourth Mysore war? The answer is B. With Tipu Sultan. 16. During which Mysore war with the British was Tipu Sultan martyred? The answer is B. Second. 17. Which city was the headquarters of Peshwa? The answer is C. Pune. 18. Under the provision of which act was a Governor General appointed in India? The answer is B. Under the provision of Regulation Act. 19. Under the provision of which act was the Supreme Court established in India? The answer is A. Under the provision of the Regulation Act. 20. Which Governor General started civil service in India? The answer is C. Lord Cornwallis. 21. Which Governor General was the first one to appoint Indian on high position in the judiciary? The answer is D. Lord William Banquet. Question 2. Filling the blanks. First, in ancient time, dash was the headquarters of trade route between India and Europe? The answer is Constantinople. Second, in 1498 AD, Vasco da Gama got permission to carry out trade of spices from dash. Who ruled over Calicut? The answer is Samudrik Zemore. Third, the Danish were natives of dash. The answer is Denmark. Fourth, the Danish had established a trade center in dash at Bengal in India. The answer is Sirampur. Fifth, the East India Company was set up in dash AD in England. The answer is 1600. 6. The British had established a new fortified colony named dash in Bengal, which is known as Kolkata today. The answer is Fort William. 7. The British set up their first trade center in Bengal in dash AD. The answer is 1651. 8. The Battle of Plassey was fought between the Nawab of Bengal dash and the British in 1757 AD. The answer is Sirajud Daula. 9. Due to Sirajud Daula's commanders in chief dash treacherous Nawab Siradaullah was defeated in this battle. The answer is Mir Jafar. 10. The entire nation was completely under British rule by dash AD. The answer is 1818. 11. The Battle of Buxar was fought in dash AD. The answer is 1764. 12. Dash was the Nawab of Bengal at the time of the Battle of Buxar. The answer is Mir Kazim. 13. Dash was martyred while fighting in the 4th Mysore War. The answer is Tipu Sultan. 14. The Marathas Peshwas divided their territory into dash confederacies. The answer is 4. 15. The victorious British restored the throne of Mysore to its former ruler of the dash dynasty. The answer is Wadiyar. 16. The Treaty of dash was signed by the British and the Marathas at the end of the First Anglo-Maratha War. The answer is Salbai. 17. To get rid of the corruption rampant in the East India Company, Governor General dash restricted traders from doing business and passed law against corruption. The answer is Cornwallis. 18. 8 page number. Governor General Lord Cornwallis established the modern dash. The answer is police force. 19. Governor General dash established high courts in Kolkata, Madras, Chennai and Bombay, Mumbai. The answer is William Benquick. Question 3. True false hai. In first point, due to economic prosperity, India has always been the center of attraction for the world. The answer is true. Second, in 1453 AD, the Jaw conquered the city of Constantinople. The answer is false. Third, European countries like France, Portugal, Spain, etc. made efforts to discover a sea route to India. The answer is false. Fourth, Samudrik Zemoran, the king of Calicut, gave permission to the Portuguese to trade in cotton cloth. The answer is false. Fifth, Francisco da Almeida established Portuguese rule in India. The answer is false. Sixth, the Danish of Holland established a trade center at Srirampur in Bengal, India. The answer is false. 7. The British set up their first trade center on the bank of the Hooghly in Bengal in 1651 AD. The answer is true. 8. Battles known as the Karnataka War were fought between the British and the French to gain supremacy in trade in South India. The answer is true. The trusted commander Manek Chand of the Nawab of Bengal's army accepted a bribe and handed over Calcutta to the British. The answer is true. The Battle of Buxar was fought on 22nd October 1764. The answer is true. 11. A treaty was signed by both sides due to the death of Hyder Ali in 1782 AD during the Second War of Mysore. The answer is true. 12. Tipu Sultan was martyred while fighting the Third Mysore War. The answer is false. 13. The Marathas were defeated in the Second Battle of Panipat in the year 1761 AD. The answer is false. 14. The British were completely defeated in the Third Anglo-Marathas War. The answer is false. Page number 9. 15. Governor General Lord William Benquick separated the revenue system from the judiciary. The answer is false. 16. The British rule was established in India due to specific industrial policy. The answer is false. 17. The main aim of British judiciary was to strengthen the British Empire in India. The answer is false. 4 question. Match the pair correctly. Section A, B and answer. First, the Third Battle of Panipat. The answer is third. The Marathas were defeated. Second, headquarters of the Peshwa. The answer is first, Pune. Third, the First Anglo-Marathas War. The answer is fourth, the Treaty of Salbai. Fourth, the Second Anglo-Maratha War. The answer is fifth, Lord Wellesley. Second, section A, B. First, founder of the modern police force. The answer is 4, Lord Cornwallis. Second, started the judiciary. The answer is 5th, Lord Warren Hastings. Third, Indians given important post in the judiciary. The answer is 1st, Lord William Bentinck. Fourth, appointment of a Governor General in India. The answer is 3rd, Regulation Act. Question 5. Answer the following question in 1 or 2 sentences. In first question, which European nations had tried to find a sea route to India? The answer is European nations like Portugal, Spain, Holland, etc. had tried to find a sea route to India. Second, why were Europeans in need of Indian spices? The answer is due to the Europeans largely being non-vegetarian, they needed Indian spices to preserve their meat. Question 3, page number 10. What is Renaissance? The answer is the noteworthy social and religious transformation that took place in 15th century AD in Europe are known as the Renaissance. Question 4. Who gave permission to the Portuguese to trade in spices in Calicut? The answer is King Zamorin Samudrik, who ruled over Calicut, gave permission to the Portuguese to trade in spices in Calicut. Question 5. Who established Portuguese rule in India? The answer is Viceroy Alfonso de Albuquerque conquered many ports including Goa and established Portuguese rule in India. Question 6. In which places did the Portuguese establish trade centers in India? The answer is the Portuguese established trade centers at Calicut, Cochin, Knur, Goa, Vasai, Diu Daman, etc. in India. Question 7. Where, when and why was the British East India Company set up? The answer is British East India Company had been set up in 1600 in England to gain monopoly trading right with the countries in the East. Question 8. Where and when did the British set up their first trade center in India? The answer is the British set up their first trade center on the bank of the Hooghly in Bengal in 1651 AD in India. 9. Question. Of which villages had the British obtained zamindari rights and when? The answer is the British obtained zamindari rights of villages like Sutnati, Kalighat and Govindpur in 1698. 10. Question. When and where did the French East India Company establish its first trade center? Which was its headquarters? The answer is the French East India Company established its first trade center at Surat in 1668 AD. Its headquarters was at Machilipatnam. 11. Where did the French set up their trade centers in India? The answer is the French set up their trade centers in Madras, Surat, Machilipatnam, Pondicherry, Karkaikal, etc. Question 12. When did the British set up their first trade center in Bengal? The answer is the British set up their first trade center in Bengal in 1651 AD. 13. Question. Between whom did the Battle of Plassey take place? When? What was its result? The answer is the Battle of Plassey took place between the Nawab of Bengal, Siraj-ud-Dowlah, and the British in 1757 AD. Siraj-ud-Dowlah was defeated in this battle. Question 14. Between whom and when was the Battle of Buxar fought? What was its result? The answer is the Battle of Buxar was fought between the British and the joint armies of the Nawab of Bengal, Mir Qasim, the Nawab of Awadh, and the Mughal Emperor Shah Alam. In the year 1764 AD, the British won this war. As a result, the British gained civil rights to collect land revenue from Bengal, Bihar, and Orissa. Question 15. Which was resulted in the introduction of the dual system Dvimukhi rule in Bengal? The answer is the Battle of Buxar fought in 1764 AD resulted in the introduction of dual system Dvimukhi rule in Bengal. 16. Question. In which reign was the dual system of government implemented in India during the British rule? The answer is during the British rule, the dual system of government was implemented in Bengal, Bihar, and Orissa in India. Question 17. Which arrangement were made under the provision of the Regulation Act of 1773 AD? The answer is under the provision of the Regulation Act of 1773 AD, a Governor General was appointed in India and a council of 3 members was formed to aid him. Moreover, the Supreme Court was established in India. Question 18. Which Mysore War did the British fight against whom? The answer is in the Third Anglo-Mysore War, Tipu Sultan, the ruler of Mysore, and any ally of France invaded the nearby state of Travancore in 1789, which was a British force were commanded by Governor General Cornwallis. 19th question, page number 12. Why did the Marathas fail to conquer Delhi? The answer is the Marathas were defeated in the third battle of Panipat in the year 1761 AD, so they failed to conquer Delhi. Question 20. Into how many confederacies did the Marathas divided their territory? Which were they? The answer is the Maratha divided their territory into 4 confederacies: the Sindhis, the Hawkers, the Gaikwad, and the Bhosles. 21 question. Which member were under the control of Peshwa? The answer is the member of the 4 confederacies were under the control of Peshwas. 22 question. What was the result of the Second Anglo-Marathas War? The answer is the Maratha were heavily defeated the hands of Lord Wellesley. Due to this war, the territories of Orissa as well as Agra and Delhi located on the northern side of the Yamuna came under British rule. 23 question. Which arrangement were made under the provisions of Civil Service Act of 1833 AD? The answer is the arrangement made under the provisions of the Civil Service Act of 1833 AD, where the Governor General was bestowed with power to pass law for the entire Indian subcontinent, and one law officer was appointed into the Council of the Governor General. 24 question. Under which act was the Supreme Court established? The answer is under the provision of the Regulating Act of 1773 AD, the Supreme Court was established in India. Question 25. Which was the main improvement Governor General Lord Cornwallis made in the judiciary? The answer is Governor General Lord Cornwallis set up 4 regional courts and also established civil courts under each district judge. He also established Supreme Court of Revenue over the Civil Court. ठीक है, तो ये चैप्टर हमारा 2 पार्ट में डिवाइड होगा. ठीक है, ये फर्स्ट पार्ट होगा और इसकी जो PDF फाइल है वो मैं टेलीग्राम पे अपलोड कर दूंगी. ठीक है, आप टेलीग्राम से ज्वाइन कर लेना. ठीक है, अगर आपको PDF चाहिए होगी तो, और उसकी लिंक मैंने डिस्क्रिप्शन में दे दी है, आप जाके चेक कर सकते हो, वहाँ से PDF ले सकते. सारे के सारे PDF मैंने वहीं पे डाल. आई होप दिस वीडियो इज़ हेल्पफुल फॉर यू. अगर वीडियो पसंद आता है तो लाइक शेयर सब्सक्राइब कीजिए. थैंक यू.